Now we are finding the mean, variance, and standard deviation for grouped data on our calculator. So here we have, I think this is texting, or the number of hours spent texting for a sample of students, and hours per week spent. So in order to do this, what we want to do is we want to create two lists. Our first list is going to be our X values, and then our second list is going to be our M values, which are going to be our midpoints of these. Okay, so to find the midpoint, we want to add the lower value and the upper value, divide by 2. So our midpoints here are going to be 0 plus 4 divided by 2. That's going to give us 2. Then 4 plus 8 divided by 2 is going to give us 6. 8 plus 12 divided by 2 is going to give us 10. 12 plus 16 divided by 2 will give us 14. And we'll have 18 and 22. Okay, so that's one list, and then our other list of our X values is our number of students here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our calculator and we're going to create our list. So we're going to come into our list, and to get there, okay, what we want to do is we want to go to Stat, Edit. So we enter on Edit, and then if we already have a list in here, we're going to scroll up and we're going to clear that list, hit Enter, and then we're going to enter our list. So I'm actually going to put my midpoint list in first, so that's going to be my L1, and I want to make sure that I remember that that's my L1 and this is my L2. Okay, so back to this. So in my L1, I am going to enter 2, 6, 10, 14, 18, and 23. Then I'm going to scroll over to L2. And in L2, I'm going to put 14, 17, 20, 18, 17, and 14. Then I'm going to exit out of there. Then what I want to do is I want to calculate my one variable statistics for both of these. So I'm going to go to Stat, and then I'm going to go over to Calc, hit Enter, and then I'm going to do L1, comma, L2. So to get my L1, I can grab that here in this little yellow above the 1, so second, L1. Then my comma button is right above the 7, comma, and then L2, second 2 for L2. Hit Enter, and here I have my X bar is my mean, so my mean is 11.96. Okay, I have my sum of X squared, my sample standard deviation, my population standard deviation. In this case, I believe we are given a sample, so we would use the 6.49 and 2 decimal places, so 6.49. To find the variance, we're going to take the standard deviation and square it. So we're going to do the 6.49, and then we are going to square it. And that's going to give us 42.12. So in this case, we have, let's see here, we have a mean of, can't remember it, I think it was 11.25 maybe. We have a standard deviation, sample standard deviation, so S, of 6.49. And we have a variance of 42.12.